All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us here at the Jaguar Sports Network. You probably couldn't hear it, but you just saw it. There was a home run right off the bat on the first game. I'm sorry, the first hit, the second game of this doubleheader here at the park at St. Mary's, where your Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguars are taking on the University of Houston Victoria Jaguars as well. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're actually correct. It's Jack on Jack right here for this game today, the second game.
Paws are out today as it is a fight, as that's another hit down the middle, and that hitter's going to go to first. She's going to elect to stay. Got to say, Brian, what a start already, as unfortunately the A&M San Antonio Jaguars fell 0-1 in that first matchup, and already a hot start for the Houston Victoria Jaguars. They have one on the board already after that home run and a runner on first already with no outs.
I don't know if you saw it or missed it, but runner on first, doing a little victory dance right there.
I definitely saw that, Brian. I got to say. And she's still going. Still going. I think she hit the emo button twice. So
that's right. Got to keep energy, spirit, morale, everything up. You see they have not given up. They just started, and they're showing just how strong they're going to play this game.
Jasmine Canales on the plate, and runner's going to try to go to second. She's safe. She does advance to second base, Brian. With that win, the UHV Jaguars are moving up to 18-13 overall, Brian, and 10-3 in the conference.
That's right, Tony, and I believe this is the fourth game they're playing against each other.
Yes, they played previously another doubleheader back in February. The A&M San Antonio Jaguars taking losses in both of those outings, as that second runner is going to make it all the way to home, Brian. She ran all the way from second to third, back to home, and there's a runner on first. The UHV Jaguars are running a clinic in the top of this first inning.
I believe the one that just got the runs is Kenzie Chambers. Really hot right now during that game. That little run.
We strike number one, so bring the count up to 1-1. Do want to thank everybody for joining us, tuning in this live broadcast here at the park at St. Mary's University. Thank everybody for watching. Don't be afraid to like and comment where you're watching from, who you're supporting, whether it's the Jaguars or the Jaguars, whoever you're supporting. Show love in the chat. Don't be afraid to subscribe either. And find us on Instagram at Jaguar Sports Network as well, as we're trying to reach our goal of 500 followers by the end of the semester. Is that pitch?
Thank you, Edward Palacio and Craig Dame, saying let's go Jags. Thank you for showing your support. Count being 3-1, 0 outs.
Gotta say, as I was walking up to the press box, Brian, the weather's fantastic, and it seems like that's the story every time we call these games. The weather's kind of great for softball.
Absolutely, Tony. I know the first game started off with a bit warmer here.
Oh, what a throw! My goodness, I don't mean to interrupt you, Brian, but what a catch by the second base. Did you see her just dive down for that?
I did.
Wow.
That was an amazing play
what
right
a
there.
Catch.
See, it looks like the theme of the game is the previous one. It's just a quick thinking right here.
Yes.
Trying to one-up each other.
Absolutely. I wasn't able to commentate the first game, but I was able to watch it from the link, and I saw a double play early, and there's going to be a, wow, what a, can't even talk. They play so quick, Brian. It was a quick out by the Jaguars, the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. The ball went straight to the middle, and they, I believe it was the second baseman that caught it, was able to throw it back to first and got that Jaguar on the first base out of there.
That's right again. That's a following theme. These innings go by quick. Again, by the first game, just an hour and a half game right there.
Absolutely, it went by quick, and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars able to escape that. What could have been catastrophe, Brian, is the UHV Jaguars were on to a hot start with that homer and then a run right after that. So it brings the score to 2-0. And we'll go ahead and send it into a little break. Keep it here at Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here at the park as that ball was hit by Kaylee Barlow. She's going to make it to first base, and Christiana Luera is going to be stepping up at bat. Good start, Brian, for the top of the second inning. Already a runner on first, and it's kind of where you want to be at the beginning of this inning is that ball's a little high.
Just wanted to correct you a little bit. Bottom of the first, actually.
Bottom of the first. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. As the viewers know, I can't count numbers.
I don't blame you. These innings go by quick. I lose track at times.
Something to note, Brian, that the UHV Jaguars, since we talked about their quick scoring on the first inning, 2 already, they have outscored their opponents 61-24 in the first 2 innings this season. So maybe that's something they're used to, getting up quick at those 2 runs at the top of the first.
That's right, Tony. As also we saw in the previous game, score being UHV 1 and TAMUSA 0.
That ball's contact. If that's going to go left, it's going to go foul.
With the count being 2-2 and 0 outs. Great position to be right now.
Absolutely, Brian. This ball's a little high left. That'll ball number 3. Lyra gets a hit. Oh, it's going to go right through the shortstop, and she's going to make it to first. Barlow's going to make it to second. Runners on first and second, Brian, with Samara Aguilera stepping up to the plate. And we know she can hit it, too.
That's right, Tony. I'm sure the A&M Jags couldn't have asked for a better position to be in.
Goes high. Count 1-0. That was kind of a strike, Brian.
That's right, Tony. Another thing I noticed right now is also the crowd seems to be a more livelier compared to the first game. Don't know if
Really?
that's due to the weather.
They are able to get Lure out of there. She was trying to advance to second. The UHV Jags were very quick on that play, able to get her out of there, Brian.
That's right, Tony. I don't blame her for trying to advance. They're trying to get as many runs as they can, get those bases. Up to bat number 26, Haley McDonald.
Haley McDonald's here at the plate. Shows bunt and the ball's dropped by the third baseman, and Barlow's gonna go for a home, Brian, and she's gonna make it. Finally getting a run on the board for the A&M Jaguars.
Something I noticed about Barlow, she always goes for those risky moves right there.
Sometimes you gotta go for gold, Brian.
That's right, that's right.
Counts 3-2, 1 out. Donald's still here. She gets a piece of it. That's going to go foul into the stands, or I think that's the batting cages.
I believe
for
so.
St. Mary's University over there on the left, Brian.
Hopefully no one was practicing right there.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. It's McDonald. Still hitting. She's going to get her ball, and she's going to make it to first base. As we have Karina Perez stepping up to the plate. Shout out to the Man Cave Sports for your kind words, as we appreciate all the nice things you said today and in the past, and will probably say in the future. Appreciate all of that. Karina Perez is here at the plate. She's batting at a 288, Brian. Got 10 RBIs on the season, 13 runs. So she can hit as she does. That ball's going to go left-right into the left outfielder. So that'll send her back to the dugout.
Great response by the Houston Victoria Jags right there. Great catch.
Absolutely fantastic catch. And that's actually going to send us into the top of the second inning. That out was all it took for the UHV Jaguars. So now they're going to be heading back to the plate, and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars will be on the defensive side. So we'll go ahead and send it into a little break and keep it here at the Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park here at St. Mary's University. Jaguars, the San Antonio A&M Jaguars, or making a change at pitcher. Morgan Gutierrez is relieving Alexis Obregon. Counts 1-1. Interesting dugout call that they're making. Ball's going to go left, slips out of the hands of the shortstop. That's going to go all the way to left outfield. And the UHV Jaguars are going to stay at first. Faith Hoover stepping up to the plate for the UHV Jaguars.
Interesting chant right there in the dugout area. As I said before, we should come up with our own for JSN.
Absolutely, Brian. We come up with one, something related to J and S and N would probably be the call as that ball went low.
Count 2-1, 0 outs. Great position to be for the Houston Victoria Jags.
The ball's going to go
hit
high
right
in the middle. Oh, my goodness. It falls out of her hand, Brian, and she's going to try to go to second, but able to get her out. That was close call, Brian, as that ball slipped out of the hands of the outfielder there.
Right, quite an event right there.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 8, Daisy Fuentes.
Up to bat number 8, Daisy Fuentes. Seems runner on the first base went and risked it to go to the second base and called safe right there.
Yeah, Brian, something to note, too. These UHV Jaguars are ranked 5th in NAIA in stolen bases. And you can see right there, that's why they do it, is that ball
Goes to the
contact
bleachers.
goes right. Like the Jaguars are having a discussion. Pitcher and catcher, shortstop, third baseman, and first and second baseman.
I'd like to take the time to thank St. Mary's for letting us use their field as well as their booth, because without it, where would we be broadcasting this game?
Absolutely, Brian would be down there sweating it out with some bad angles on the camera, so we are very appreciative of St. Mary's for allowing us to use their facilities. It's tough, these UHV Jags, Brian. You can't take your eye off them for a second. If you do, that base is stolen.
That's right. Seems when one team does something, the other one has to one-up them.
So that ball's going to go left. It slips right through third baseman, and that UHV Jaguar is going to go for home, and she's out of here. Not going to make it.
First out of the second inning.
Hitter was able to make it to second base, though, so they do have a runner on second. But good save by the Jaguars, not letting it get another run on the board for the UHV Jags.
That's right. In the comments, thank you, Zavlog, saying, let's go 14.
Zay Vlogs, it's always a pleasure to have you in the chat, brother. Or sister.
Number 3 up to bat, Alyssa Carter.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke, Brian. The ball's hit by Carter right into Gutierrez, and that's going to send us to the bottom of the second inning.
Middle of the second inning. Houston Victoria 2, Texas A&M San Antonio 1.
Scores 2-1 there, Brian. And like you said, these innings are kind of going quick as the first game. Those first couple innings just flew by. And it seems to be that same story in this second game of this doubleheader. And with that, we'll go ahead and send into a little break as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning. Keep it here, Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park at St. Mary's University, where we're with Jaguar Sports Network's live broadcast of this softball action today as Taylor Gage is first on the plate as that ball went foul. Pitch is a little high, bringing the count to 1-1. Taylor Gage is batting a .290, Brian. As that ball is tipped, she's got 5 RBIs in the season and 6 runs herself.
That ball almost going towards one of our photographer right there, Jonathan Pena.
Not just any photographer, Brian. That's the editor-in-chief of the Mesquite for the Texas A&M University of San Antonio campus newspaper. As that ball from Gage is going to go right in the middle into the hands of that midfielder. Send her back to the dugout. Emily Palacio is stepping up to the plate.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 16, Emily Palacio.
Palacio is at the plate. Edward Palacio saying that's my girl earlier in the chat, and there she is at bat. If you're still with us, she's batting, she's hitting. That ball's going to go foul. Palacios at a Buda, Texas. She's bads a 083, 3 RBIs, 1 run. Currently a junior, Brian.
Could not tell right there if that was a hit to the player.
Yeah, I was confused right there, Brian. It looked like it hit Palacio on the left side, but as the viewers know, I can't see that well, so that ball is going to go smacked right in the middle. In the hands of that midfielder again, Brian. That midfielder is very busy. Bottom of this second inning.
That's
Catching
right,
2
Tony.
balls up there.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 00, Ashlyn
Ashlyn
Weinert.
Weinart is up at the plate, Brian. As you know, she's the third baseman. She is batting at a 224 with 10 RBIs and 10 runs herself. Counts 1-1, 2 outs already, Brian. That's very quick. Like you said, that's the story of these innings. They are just flying by. That ball's a little low.
Seems there's a little discussion going on right here.
Do you want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live broadcast? Jaguar Sports Network of the ladies softball Jaguars here at the park at St. Mary's University. Don't be afraid to like and comment who you're supporting or where you're from. If you're supporting the Jaguars or you're supporting the Jaguars, show some love in the comments. And find us on Instagram as well at Jaguar Sports Network. Trying to reach our goal of 500 followers before the end of the semester, as Weinart is still on the plate. Ball number 3. She gets a piece of it, but that's going to go right into the hands of the first baseman. That'll send the A&M San Antonio Jaguars back to the dugout.
Another
3 quick outs.
innings,
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Seems like you said the story of these games in this doubleheader. But still a close one. Scores 2-1. Could be still anybody's game. As we head to the 3rd inning, we'll go ahead and send this into a little break. Keep it here. Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here at the park at St. Mary's University. It's Jaguar on Jaguar action. UHV Jaguars taking on the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. As Morgan Gutierrez is still on the mound for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars, and we have number 24, Claire Binka, at the plate for the UHV Jaguars. The top of this third inning, scores 2-1.
Still could be anyone's game right here.
Absolutely, Brian. Still a close one.
By the way, Tony, I don't think you've quite said it yet, but
I think I did. I was talking about the stolen bases earlier and how UHV is ranked high in stolen bases. That ball goes straight into the right outfielder. But you're right, as I did not mention the
Now batting for the Jaguars,
number 2, Kenzie. Speaking of devil, Kenzie Chambers is ranked number 2 in the entire NAIA with stolen bases, Brian. So as she's about to bat, keep an eye on her. She's gonna probably elect to steal some more bases to climb up that rankings. Don't think the stats are on her mind, but it just shows she's a natural at stealing those bases, Brian.
that's right, Tony. Just trying to see if you got a little trivia right there.
Chambers gets a piece of it. That's going to go right down the left field into Luera out there on the left outfielder. And Chambers doesn't know what to do. It's a foot race, and did she just dodge that,
Dodge
Brian?
it? Whoa. Seems she dodged it right there.
Umpires are going to have a discussion. If she dodged it, that was one heck of a play. And they're going to say she's out of here. Chambers does not like the call. She emoted towards the ump. She's going to head to the dugout, which is very unfortunate for the UHV Jaguars, but fortunate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars, as she's one of the top 5 in stolen bases in the entire NAIA, Brian.
That's right, Tony. Either way, that was a good, quick movement right there for her.
Absolutely. It was tough to see from our angle, but
Yes.
maybe she did dodge it, maybe she did not. The ump said she didn't, and we'll have to stick with that as pitch is low. As Jasmine Canales is on the mount or on the plate for the UHV Jaguars. Ball goes high and foul into the stands. Gotta say, Brian, every game we watch these fans in the stands, and they don't have any reaction to these balls flying directly towards them.
That's right, Tony. I just don't know how they do it.
Courage.
Count 2-1 with 2 outs.
That ball's going to go into right field, into the hands. I can't tell. Second baseman is what it looked like. And just like that, Brian, that's going to send us to the bottom. The third inning, a very fast-paced, back-to-back, paw-on-paw action between these two Jaguars.
That's right, Tony. Quick thinking and quick action right here for both teams.
Absolutely, and as we wait for the bottom of the third inning, we'll go ahead and send it into a little break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park here at St. Mary's University, as this matchup is still a close one, 2-1 for UHV, the UHV Jaguars, and the Texas A&M University of San Antonio Jaguars, as Vicente is able to make it to first base. Little pop down the middle of the field, Brian. Now we got Kaylee Barlow stepping up, another big hitter. Barlow is currently batting at a .356 with 6 RBIs and 27 runs herself and 29 stolen bases.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 5, Kaylee Barlow.
Barlow able to get a piece of it. That's going to go still in play, Brian. It barely hit the edge of the ball, and then Vicente and Barlow are both going to go. Vicente makes it to home. Barlow's going to stay at third for a triple. What just happened, Brian?
I blinked and I missed it right there. Cannot lie to you.
What a play. Like Kaylee Barlow, that ball barely was in play as it hit just inside the line. And now it's a tie ball game with Barlow right there, inching towards home plate.
Now making the score 2-2, tied right there. Could be anyone's game.
Absolutely, as it's a tight matchup between these two prowls of Jaguars. As Cristiana Luera is stepping up at the plate. Batting at a .433, Brian, with 12 RBIs and 31 runs, 17 stolen bases. Pitch is a little high.
Teresa Rogers in the chat saying Barlow, number 5.
Looks like the coach UHV is going to have a word with her pitcher, as well as Laura and head coach of the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. As the sun is starting to disappear, the lights are starting to turn on here at the park, setting the stage for this second half of this second game of the doubleheader between these UHV Jaguars and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Counts 2-1. Oh, the rest was bunt. That's going to go foul. Oh, she gets it. Nice smack. It's going to left. Barlow is going to be safe, and Luera's still going.
Still going for it, actually.
But she's going to stay at first.
And
And they're going to get
line.
Barlow safe and Luera safe on second. So you got runners in second and third, Brian. Samara Aguilera, excuse me, stepping up to the plate. Quick play by the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
That's right, Tony. Quick thinking as well. Really trying to decide if they should go for that second base or not.
Absolutely. Just quick, and the UHV Jags have another word with some of her players Brian.
That's right, Tony. It is a tight match right now. Trying to implement what they can to get them ahead of the other team.
It's a good walkout song for this Samara Aguilera.
That's right, Tony. Couldn't say anything better.
This must be one of your favorite songs, huh, Brian?
It is one of them.
Brian is a man of many genres of music. And Samara Aguilera gets a hit. That's going to go into... Oh! Shortstop juggles it, and Samara Aguilera makes it to third. Bases are loaded here at the park, Brian, for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
With 0 outs as well.
0 outs. I did
That's
not
right.
notice that. That's a
Great position to
good
be
point. Yes, absolutely, Brian. UHV Jaguars having another discussion on the mound, and we'll see what they try to do here, Brian. It's been all A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 26, Haley McDonald.
Haley McDonald up to the plate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. She's batting at a 200. 1 RBI and 2 runs. 0 stolen bases on the season, but seen her hit a couple times today, Brian, and been pretty good contact. So let's see what she can do here. Maybe get a squeeze play here for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
That's right, Tony. She had a lot of great contacts previous game as well.
Counts 2-0. Donald able to get a hold of it. That's going to go into the left outfielder. She's going to throw it to home to try to stop Barlow. And Barlow's safe at home. Able to get another run on the board, and the Jaguars have their first lead of the day, Brian. 3-2, the A&M San Antonio Jaguars, that is. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Karina Perez on the plate. Sophomore out of Eagle Pass. Trying to show bunt, and Perez, right in the hands of that third baseman. What a catch by number 20, the third baseman, Allison Snedeker, with the quick hands, Brian, as that ball was flying towards her.
That's right, Tony. The A&M Jags really are in a tricky situation right now.
Absolutely. 2 outs. Taylor Gage on the plate, but they do have runners on first and second. If you can get some contact, get it up, get that ball to drop out in the outfield, you could get another runner in. As we know, Luera up there is quick when it comes to advancing the bases, Brian.
That's right.
Ball's a little high. Bringing the count to 2-0. 2 outs. The count. That one was be counted as a strike, Brian. So 3-1, but Gage gets a piece of it. That's going to go foul.
Ball heading straight towards me, actually. Made me jump a little.
Good thing they have that net there, Brian, to protect you. They told us that earlier before the doubleheader started, they put that net up just for the president of Jaguar Sports Network, Brian Lopez himself. So thanks to you, we were all safe.
I don't recall that information being forwarded to me, actually.
Taylor Gage makes contact. That's going to go foul into the A&M San Antonio Jaguars dugout. Dropped by counts 3-2, 2 outs. Pressure's on Gage. Gage gets a hand, and she's not. Ball did go foul, it looks, so. She's got another chance, another swing at it, as they say. Counts 3-2 still.
Trying to take them bases.
And that ball, with that football, that's going to send Gage to first base, advancing Lauren Aguilera. Now bases are loaded here, Brian.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 16.
Another great position to be in.
Absolutely, as Emily Palacio is back up at the plate. Oh, pitch
Oh,
was
close right there.
inside. Bring a ball here. Ooh, Palacio able to get a hit on it, but that ball is going to go foul.
Foul ball.
Counts 1-1. 2 outs. Palacio on the plate. That pitch is thrown hit by Palacio, and that's going to be sending both
Ladies and gentlemen,
prowls of Jaguars back to their dugouts.
San Antonio 3.
A&M San Antonio Jaguars able to capitalize in the bottom of this third inning, taking the lead 3-2. As we head to the fourth, we'll go ahead and send it into a little break. Keep it here at Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park here at St. Mary's University as we are we are broadcasting a doubleheader here. Apologize, I was a little confused by that play, but that ball did go foul. But yes, doubleheader, second game. Two prowls of Jaguars taking on each other. UHV Jaguars taking on the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Scores 3-2, counts 1-1. Gutierrez still on the mound for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. And Araceli Guzman is here on the plate for the UHV Jaguars. I apologize, Allison Snedeker. Could not see from this press box up here that is being lended to us by the St. Mary's University. They're hosting us at the park here. Appreciate them for letting us use their views and facilities as the count is now 3-1. As Snedeker gets the hit, but that's going to send the ball straight to third. Apologies, shortstop, and she'll send it right to Aguilera, and that'll send Snedeker back to the dugout. Deandra Maldonado up on the plate for the UHV Jaguars.
Gotta say, I love the unique chants said by in the dugout area.
Maldonado is batting at a .241, Brian. Pitch is low, bringing the count to 1-1. We want to thank everybody for tuning into this live broadcast with Jaguar Sports Network. We appreciate all the viewers, Jaguar and Jaguar alike. Comment who you're supporting. Like, and don't be afraid to like and subscribe, helping us reach our goal of 900 subscribers by the end of the semester. And don't be afraid to follow us on Instagram as well at Jaguar Sports Network, trying to reach our goal of 500 followers. As that ball is hit right down the middle by Deandra Maldonado, and that's going to go. She elects to stay at first, which is, I would say, the smart thing to do. Don't want to get too greedy and going towards that second base. That ball was already caught by the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with playing it safe.
Absolutely, Brian. As Sarah Cortez is stepping up to the plate. A&M San Antonio Jaguars having a discussion on the mound here. That ball smacked into Weinert. She throws it. Oh, unable to get a hold of it by the second baseman. And now UHV Jags have runners on first and second as Weinert made the great play to get the ball, trying to get it to second. Unable to get under it. Now UHV Jaguars in position to score. Apologize. Runners on first and third. Faith Hoover is on the plate for the UHV Jaguars.
Getting a bit cooler here as the weather starts to drop. So hard it's going to start raining in a couple days. So a little cold front here.
I believe so, Brian. The rain is going to be coming in for the next couple of days. But we are no weathermen, and that's just what we're going off of the Google and the Apple Weather app. So as that ball's hit right into the midfielder's hand, she's going to throw it all the way to home, and she is safe. Wow. Jordan Jones able to get home, Brian. Now it's a tie ball game, 3-3.
Got to see what they come up next.
Tough, close game between these two prowess of Jags.
Again, as always, they got to one-up each other every time one got the advantage.
Wow, what a stolen. They're showing us why they are in top 5 for stolen bases, Brian. Is just happened again.
That's right, Tony.
That's the third.
Look one way and a base will be stolen. The next time you turn around.
Counts 1-0. Strike number 1. Daisy Fuentes is on the plate for the UHV Jaguars. Fuentes gets a hit on it. Right on second base, it's going to send Aguilera, and that'll send the prowess of Jaguars back to the dugout. Tie ball game here, Brian, as the UHV Jags were able to get a run in there with miscommunication with, or mishandle of the softball, and we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll go ahead and send it into a little break. Keep it here, locked on Jaguar Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park here at St. Mary's University, where the UHV Jaguars taking on the A&M San Antonio Jaguars in a close battle. The score's tied at 3-3, the bottom of the fourth inning.
Could be anybody's game.
Absolutely, Brian, as we have
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 15,
Alyssa Vicente on the plate for the A&M Jaguars. Already a quick out as they had that happen as we were getting the mic situated.
That's right, just to show how quick these innings are.
Absolutely, as both these teams are good on the defensive side. That ball is going to pop up. Oh, it drops. Vicente able to make it to first base. And up next is the big hitter, Kaylee Barlow out of Shepherd, Texas, batting at a 356, Brian. Also known for stealing bases, as she has 29 on the season.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 5, Kaylee Brown. Barlow. Come here.
As you said, Brian, the sun dropped, the lights came on, and now it's softball night here in the central San Antonio area. That ball by Barlow is going to go left, and Vicente is going to make it to second. Barlow makes it to first, and Kristen Luera is up next on the plate, who's hitting at a 433, Brian. So good setup for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. They're exactly where they need to be. Only one out. Runners on first and second. The hitter like Luera up next. See what they can cook up here on the bottom of this fourth inning here at the park at St. Mary's University.
That's right, Tony. I don't think they could ask for anything better than this kind of position.
New pitcher for Houston Victoria, number 19, Jocelyn Calvin.
The UHV Jaguars making a change at pitcher. Jocelyn Galvan is stepping up to the mound. She'll get the nod for the UHV Jaguars. Bless you. Did you sneeze? Christiana Luera is the plate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Like we said, Jocelyn Galvan got the nod for pitcher. That ball's a little left. That's going to be counted a strike. We're going to count to 1-1. It's a little left to me, but that's why I'm up here, Brian, and not down there. They're able to get a hit on it, and the third baseman unable to handle it. They're able to beat the ball, making it to first. Now bases are loaded, Brian, with here at the park with Samara Aguilera stepping up to the plate. Critical error by the third baseman of the UHV Jaguars.
That's right. Quick thinking by the A&M Jaguars.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 8, Samara Aguilera.
Do you want to thank everybody for watching this live stream, this live broadcast here at the park at St. Mary's University? If you are new to the channel, don't be afraid to like and subscribe, as Aguilera able to get a hit on that ball. And another error by the UHV Jaguars. 2 runners make it to home, Brian. And A&M San Antonio Jaguars are going to go up 5-3. Lara and Barlow able to run into home in the blink of an eye. As you said earlier, you blink and you miss the action. And just like that, the A&M San Antonio Jaguars are ahead of the UHV Jaguars.
That's right, Tony. This bottom of the 4th inning could be the game changer for this second game.
Haley McDonald is stepping up to the plate with a great walkout song, as I say every broadcast. One of my favorite songs. That pitch is high on the right. McDonald is a junior out of Magnolia, Texas, Brian. She currently bats at a 200. That'll be ruled a strike, bringing the count to 2-1, 2 outs. Ball's inside, 3-1. That'll walk McDonald to first. Moving Aguilera up to second. Karina Perez stepping up to the plate.
Seems a player switch out from 11 to 8.
Absolutely, Brian. Pinch runner Rachel Warren is going to be taking Aguilera's spot at second. Rachel Warren is a senior out of Hurst, Texas. She's 7 stolen bases on the season. Another high pitch, bringing the count quickly to 3-0, Brian. See, Perez will get contact, or that one was ruled a strike. Perez gets a hit on it, but that's going to go foul.
Foul ball.
Perez into the hands of the third baseman. She's not going to beat the ball in time. That'll send both Jaguars, Prowse Jaguars, back to their dugouts. And A&M San Antonio able to take advantage of the bottom of the second, Brian, with that hit from Smyra Aguilera, getting the bottom of the 4th inning. I apologize. We'll be heading to the 5th inning. But, yeah, the Lady Jaguars, A&M Lady Jaguars, able to take advantage with Smyra Aguilera's hit, getting 2 runs, taking the lead 5-3. And with that, we'll go ahead and send into a little break. Keep it here locked on the Jaguars Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the park at St. Mary's University. The score is 5-3 with the A&M San Antonio Jaguars ahead of the UHV Jaguars, making a impressive run at the bottom of the fourth inning. Gutierrez still on the mound. But here, up in the broadcaster's booth, we have a very special guest joining us. Not only a host of the Jaguar College Radio's Sportscast, but he's also the editor-in-chief of the Mesquite at A&M San Antonio. The one, the only, Jonathan Pena. Jonathan, how are you doing, man?
I am doing great, Tony. Thank you for introducing me. It's been a while since I've been to a softball game, so now I'm glad to be back up here in the press booth with y'all, watching these games and then taking pictures of these games too, interviewing the players. Our Jaguars, A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Ooh.
As that ball's hit by Alyssa Carter down midfield, she's going to run all the way to second, and she makes it for a double play. As you're telling me before the start of this inning, though, John, you've been covering these softball girls since 2023.
Yeah.
And you graduate this semester. How are you feeling?
It's very, very, very sentimental to me because I've been watching these some of the veterans like Ryan Lamone, Jordan Henry, been here since 2023, and see where they're at now. I mean, it's a lot. It's from our championship game against Olus in 2023 to now. It's to see the improvement. It's phenomenal. That's the one word I'm gonna just take out of this. It's phenomenal to see our ladies grow to the program we are now.
Absolutely, and I would imagine not just the program, but our facilities as well, as we are getting a new softball field built on
Definitely.
campus. So.
Yes, thanks to Darnell Smith, the A&M San Antonio's athletic director, and our president Ochoa, Dr. Ochoa.
Absolutely. Shout out to Dr. Ochoa and our athletic director, Darnell Smith, for making all that possible, as that pitch is going to be high. 3-0 is the count with Claire Blinka on the plate for the UHV Jaguars. Claire Blinka, John, is batting at a 478.
Wow.
So she's got a 50-50 shot of hitting this.
Yeah, just right at 500 almost.
Yeah, right. That's an incredible stat to have.
Yeah.
And she's hit 43 times, 25 RBIs on the season, 22 runs herself.
Yeah, I mean Houston Victoria is a team to to watch out for in the playoffs. Definitely. I mean, now we're just in the conference play. It's just, that hit, foul ball off of our Jaguars.
But yeah, like you were saying, John, the UHV Jags are a team to keep an eye out for, as they are 5th in the entire NAIA for stolen bases, with Chambers number 2 in the entire NAIA for stolen bases. So keep an eye on her. Kenzie Chambers, number 12. As that ball is great contact, but number 24, that's going to drop into the hands of our outfielder. She's going to throw it up to third. And Carter's able to make it safe to third, but that'll send Blinka to the dugout.
One out still on the board for A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 12, Kenzie Chambers.
There she is, John. Kenzie Chambers. We just talked about her and her stolen bases, leading stolen bases as she's up to bat. Makes contact. That's going to go right in the stand, over the stands, into the soccer field here at St. Mary's University. Chambers is batting at a 379, John.
Wow.
With 28 runs, 10 RBIs on the season, 36 hits. And like I said, her stolen bases. Number 2, as she makes good contact, center field, she's going to make it to first, and Carter is going to make it to home, bringing the score to 5-4. Close matchup between these two prowls of Jaguars,
Yes,
John.
still at the top of the 5th inning. I mean, we still have a lot of ball game to go.
Absolutely, as There's a number 34 stolen bases for
Wow.
Kenzie Chambers, John, so she can steal. And she's on first, so keep an eye on her, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as Jasmine Canales is on the plate for the UHV Jags. And there she goes. Safe. Stealing another base, John, just showing them why she's number 2 in the NAIA.
Just an inch away from getting her out, honestly. I saw it from right here. And
Absolutely.
just an inch away. Coach Tovar is going to have a little group meeting with his outfielders and his defense right now.
Gotta say, John, it's you gotta like what you're saying from both teams.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a close matchup. It's just both back and forth. You look at that box score up there, and it's just back and forth runs for both prowls of Jaguars.
Yeah, exciting runs to see from both teams. I mean, exactly from the UHV. With Carter getting getting some stolen bases off for herself too.
Absolutely. They're known. These UHV Jaguars are known for those stolen bases. John Chambers in particular, as she stole one as we were talking about it. It's kind of incredible. It's almost as she heard us and she wanted to increase her own stats. Jasmine Canales is still on the plate for the UHV Jags. Gutierrez still on the mound for the A&M San Antonio Jags. And that's going to be a strike.
Bringing up one ball, actually. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out for Canales. Number 18 for the UHV Jaguars. Just high, just a little high. Top right, outside the box.
Gotta say, John, it's good to see a close matchup as both mascots are the same between these two schools here.
Definitely. Oh, foul ball.
Do want to thank everybody for tuning into this live broadcast of softball action between these two prowls of Jaguars at Jaguar Sports Network. If you are new to the channel, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Comment where you're watching from, who you're supporting, whether it's the Jaguars or the Jaguars, as that ball is tipped. It might have gone foul. But yeah, as I was saying, don't be afraid to subscribe and help us reaching our goal of 900 subscribers by the end of the semester. And don't be afraid to follow us on Instagram as well. 500 subscribers is what we're searching for, John.
That's awesome. Yes, please do follow TAMUSA JSN on YouTube. And how many Instagram followers do we have right now?
We're somewhere in the 400s.
Okay,
We're trying to
nice.
get to 500 by the end of the semester.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for
Yes,
you.
it's exciting. That's going to be a strikeout. Gutierrez showing why she's on the mound for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 20, Allison Snedeker.
Allison Snedeker here on the plate for the UHV Jags. She hits at 33. She just smacked it, and she's going to not beat the throw to first. It'll send Snedeker and the Jaguars back to the dugout. Scores 5-4, John, and close matchup in this prowl of Jaguars battle.
Yeah, I can't wait to go into the top of the 6th inning right now with the UHV taking up at bat.
Absolutely, John. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and send it into a little break. Keep it here locked. Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here at the park at St. Mary's University. It's a matchup between the UHV Jaguars and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Taylor Gage is on the plate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Outfielder for the Jaguars, A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Averaging a .29 at bat with 5 RBIs in the game in total with 6 runs. That's pretty good. I mean, with 17 games played too. This is it's very important for Taylor Gage to get out there on the field to see her play. I mean, I think she is a transfer too. She is a transfer.
Gage gets a piece of it. That's going to go foul, bringing the count to 2-2. Gage gets a piece of it. She's going to make it to first base.
First base.
Ball was juggled by their shortstop, unable to get a grasp on it, and Gage will be on first. We got Emily Palacios stepping up to the plate with a fantastic walkout song. The junior out of Buda, Texas, averaging at 083 as you try to show bunt there. And pitcher's a little high, bringing it upstairs. She's got 3 RBIs and 1 run, 2 stolen bases on the season.
Gotta say, Tony, we still have a lot more conference games to play coming up for our Lady Jaguars here.
Absolutely. There's got a few bit of games to play the remainder of this season. Conference games, like you said, Palacio gets a piece. That's going to go high up.
And drop to left outside fielder. Oh.
Gage
It's
safe on second. But as you said, John, yeah, quite a few conference games left to play for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. I believe it's all it is conference games the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
When they go on a long road trip, actually. Won't be back here at the park at St. Mary's until April 11th. So Ashlyn Weinart is here on the plate for the Jaguars, A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
So we're going to have a time from the UHV Jaguars, the pitcher and the catcher.
You know, John, the other day I was driving to work. I got a big whiff of barbecue on the way there, and I couldn't help but think of you and the brisket that you cook up all the time.
Yes, sir. That brisket Tony's talking about is over there at Reese Bros Barbecue. No, shout out to Reese Bros Barbecue. I'll be there every weekend working, and I'm happy to see y'all come by it too. I know Cam came by one time. He loved the food, and it is a vibe out there, I gotta say.
Absolutely, I got to make it out there one of these days before the end of the semester. As that pitch is way upstairs, but that's gonna be strike.
Strike 2.
Count's gonna be 2-2 and 1 out. Weiner able to get a nice hit on it. That's going to drop in midfield. And Gage is going to go for home.
Out.
She's out of here. Weiner makes it to second, though, for a double. Good
try.
effort by Gage, though,
Good
trying
effort.
to beat the throw.
She saw the space. She saw the running space.
Absolutely, John. She saw the opportunity, took her shot, which that's what you got to do, as the great Wayne Gretzky said. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so got to go for it. So Alyssa Vicente is stepping up to the plate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. It's going to be a strike. 2 outs for the Jags. San Antonio Jags. Ooh, Vicente getting a hit. That's going to go way up high and into the hands of shortstop for the UHV Jags. That'll send both teams back to the dugouts. And kind of a quiet bottom of the 5th inning for the San Antonio Jaguars, JP. And we'll see what they can do on the defensive side as we get ready for the 6th inning.
Top of the 6th with our Jaguars.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and send it into a little break. Keep it here locked. Jaguar Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here at the park at St. Mary's University with this matchup between the UHV Jaguars and A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Ball game is 5-4, top of the 6th. Oh, smacked right into the hands of the shortstop, juggling the ball, unable to get under it. And the UHV Jag able to make it to first. The ball went straight into her hands, JP, but unable to get a hold of it.
Just a little struggle off the catch.
What a smack, though, by the
From my infielder.
UHV Jag. Sarah Cortez is up next on the plate. She's batting at a 300, John.
Number 6. Yeah, 300.3. 10 games played. Number 6, Sarah Cortez.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 6, Sarah Cortez.
A&M San Antonio's defense is keeping an eye out for first base on the first base.
Ooh,
There goes the
Cortez bunt.
stolen base from second. A foul ball. Never mind.
Thought that ball was in play, but I guess
It was.
Yeah. Okay. Cortez will head back to the
Blues counted as
Plate.
a foul ball. Coming back. Number 6, Cortez at bat with 2 strikes.
ball's outside.
Slide there right for Gutierrez.
Contact by Cortez, but that ball will go foul again.
Energy from both teams is really up and at 'em.
Absolutely. JP is it's a battle of the celebrations and calls. It's a tight game against two prowls of Jaguars. What more could you ask for? Is that ball is also low. We're going to count to 2-2.
Yep.
Oh, Cortez swinging a miss, and another stolen
Yeah.
base.
Stolen base, call it in play.
UHV showing them why they are ranked 5th in the entire NAIA for stolen bases, JP.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 9, Faith Hoover.
Faith Hoover having a .333 average at bat. Outside, ball went outside, on top, closer to the UHV side of the stands, for the fans. Hoover has 13 runs of the season, 12 hits, with 7 RBIs. Hoover up at bat. 1 strike.
Oh, the ball was touched, and that's going to keep it live. Hoover's going to make it to first. Weinhardt unable to get a hold of it. Now you got runners in first and second. JP 1 out for the UHV Jags.
It was a real close one for third baseman Ashley Weinhardt.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 8.
Just a little off. Just if it would have just went out just a little bit. I mean, it was out, but she touched it, so that means the ball was kept in play.
Absolutely. We've seen her make a couple of those incredible catches throughout the season here at the park, though,
Definitely.
JP. So I doubt she'll stop trying to make incredible catches like that, as you could probably make a highlight reel for her amount of catches she's gotten on the season. As Fuentes is on the plate for the UHV Jags. Counts 1-0, 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Two balls for Daisy Fuentes.
Fuentes gets contact. It's going to go all the way left, outfield, unable to get it out in time. Now you got
Bases loaded for the UHV Jaguars.
bases loaded. JP, as you said, with Alyssa Carter stepping up to the plate, one of their high hitters. She's averaging 436.
Yeah.
JP, so not the position the A&M San Antonio Jaguars are going to want to find themselves in, as they're going to have a discussion on the mound. Do you want to take this time to thank everybody for tuning into this live broadcast of softball action between the UHV Jags and the A&M San Antonio Jags? Don't be afraid to comment where you're from, who you're supporting, whether it's the Jaguars or the Jaguars. And don't forget to find us on Instagram at Jaguar Sports Network. Trying to reach our goal of 500 followers by the end of the semester.
Also, give a shout out to our A&M San Antonio, the Mesquite, for always producing our local, always shouting out our local community and keeping our stories local as well too.
Absolutely, the Mesquite does a fantastic job of covering all things sports on the print side of things. And something to notate, the men's golf team was out in Kerrville, Texas, JP, and I don't think he's a cousin of yours, but Jacob Pena won his first individual tournament out there as the UHV Jaguars get 2 runs in. As I was yapping, they were able to get 2 runners in with a great hit by Alyssa Carter, who we just mentioned is averaging 436, JP. 2 runs.
Average would go even higher than that now.
Absolutely, as you got runners on first and third now with 2 runners. Or it looked like 2 runners running in. It was 2. Bringing the score at a tie. I'm sorry, again, I can't count for the viewers. They already know that. The score is 6-5, the UHV Jags up.
Now we're bringing in freshman pitcher Caitlin Martin.
She had
McAllen, Texas.
She had a little bit of action the last time we were here at the park, JP, when the Jaguars had a rough outing against the Our Lady of the Lake University Saints. They changed pitchers about 4 or 5 times, and Caitlin Martin was one of those pitchers, so we'll see what she can do here for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. As it's getting to that closing time, as you will have to note that it's
still
top of the 6th. It is still a close game. But gotta wonder when they'll
Now pitching for A&M, number 28.
get something cooking here.
Yes. Definitely keep an eye on the A&M San Antonio's Jaguar defense for sure. Oh, stolen base for number 3, Alyssa Carter.
Just like that, JP. 7 steals she has on the season. and
wow.
again, UHV just showing why they're one of the best at stolen bases.
Almost at it again. Just keep an eye out for second base. Alyssa Carter out there ready to take on third base.
Absolutely. They got runners on second and third now with Claire Blinka on the plate. JP, she's the one that's averaging 478. It's quite literally hit or miss for her.
Yeah, they have their top 2 players out there on the bases.
Good hit by Blinka right into right field. She's going to throw it to home.
That's 2
No,
at home.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I thought she was throwing to home, and as JP said, 2 more runs for the UHV Jags just like that. It's a totally different ball game. 8-5 is the score. UHV ahead with 1 out, runner on first. And things are starting to fall apart for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars, JP.
Gave Claire Blinka her 2 RBIs for her fellow Jaguars on a UHV side.
Kenzie Chambers is stepping up to the plate. Their leader in stolen bases at 34 on the season. 34 plus, because she's stolen a couple already today. As Martin's pitch is a little left.
After this game against UHV, our ladies will go away for quite a while, right?
Absolutely, JP. They'll be on a road trip. They won't be back at home until April 11th, when they'll be having a doubleheader. Double day, I should say. 2 doubleheaders back-to-back on April 11th and April 12th here at the park at St. Mary's University.
Gotta say, I'm glad to call this game with you, Tony. This is once in a lifetime deal for me.
Absolutely, JP. Honored to share the broadcaster booth with you, as we do have a radio show we host on Jaguar College Radio, but on the live broadcasts, it's very, Very fun to be calling it with you, brother. And both be our last games calling
Yes.
for the season.
Last game's calling for the season as seniors here at A&M San Antonio. Oh.
Ball went into the stands there on the left side.
Hit right over the park's net for the bleachers. Martin pitched. Same side again over
And
there.
go out there and pass out some gloves for the fans in the bleachers there. So catch some of those softballs and toss them back into the field for the ladies to use.
Short.
Chambers nice.
Oh,
Oh, Martin
man.
unable to get under it, and now you got runners on first and second, JP, and Jasmine Canales stepping up to the plate. Martin unable to get under it at all. Be an error for her.
Still only one out for UHV Jaguars.
Absolutely. It's been all UHV Jaguars, the top of the sixth inning.
Yep.
JP, already 4 runs on the board with 2 runners, or with a runner on first and second.
Number 18, Jasmine Canales.
Canales gets a hit, but that ball's going to go foul right side. Pitch is right.
All ones across the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Number 18, Jasmine Canales. I want to give a shout out to our A&M San Antonio Jaguar fans for attending the games as well too, and as well as watching the broadcast. Thank y'all for tuning in and coming to the games.
Absolutely all fans, Jaguars and Jaguars alike. We appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning into this live broadcast of softball action here at the park at St. Mary's University, as Martin's pitch is high, and that's going to walk Canales to first.
Bases are loaded after that walk.
Allison Snedeker is up to the plate, batting at a .333. Snedeker has 3 home runs on the season, JP. So, bases loaded. This is not a good situation for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars when pitching to a batter like Snedeker. Hitter like Snedeker, I should say.
Inside the box, that was a strike for Martin. Still rocking that 1 out. Just a little bit to the right, outside the box.
And Snedeker's hit is up and into the hands of the second baseman, sending her to the dugout. Jaguars, San Antonio Jaguars, able to escape that home run machine. As like I said, she has 3 on the season, JP. As J.C. Bolin is next on the plate for the UHV Jaguars.
Now batting for Houston Victoria, number
It's pitched a little low. 2 outs, though, for the UHV Jags. The San Antonio Jags trying to escape this top of the 6th inning, as it's been a catastrophe for them, as that pitch is a strike. Counts 1-1.
A&M San Antonio fans, I want to say, get ready for a paper soon to be come out. A story soon to come out for this game from the doubleheaders from the Olu Saints and UHV Jaguars.
Our talented sports editor, Christian Meza, will be the author of those stories, huh, JP?
Yes, sir.
Bowen's hit is going to go into the stands.
One of the fans trying to catch it with his bare hands.
Gotta say, JP, a lot of those fans just do that with the softballs. They'll just put their hand up and hope for the best, which I gotta say requires a lot of courage for people to be doing that, because those balls were coming down fast.
They will hurt.
Well, that pitch is very high, and thought there was going to be some activity there on the third base to home, but just a high pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Number 5, Jace Bolin.
That's going to walk J.C. Mullen, and also a UHV Jag straight to home, JP. Extending the lead 9-5. 5 runs, the top of the 6th inning. As I said, it's starting to fall apart for the San Antonio Jaguars, and they're going to have a discussion on the mound, potentially, the pitchers.
We'll take into a quick break. Now we're back from our quick little break. Batting for number 6. Batting at the bat right now, number 6. Sarah Cortez. Ball went to right field. Now first base. That's 3 outs. That catch was from Samara, first baseman.
Middle of the 6th inning. Houston Victoria 9. Texas A&M San Antonio 5.
All right. Next up will be our Jaguars, A&M San Antonio Jaguars at bat, with UHV Jaguars at defense. We're going to take into a little break right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back here to the park at St. Mary's University. This softball matchup between the UHV Jaguars and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. The UHV Jags, JP, took a commanding lead at the top of the 6th inning, bringing the score 9-5 with 5 runs alone.
5 runs in the top of the 6 was. It was a long top of the 6th inning. Just to watch.
Absolutely. We were up at the top so long, we thought the elevator was broken. Never thought we'd come back down as Kaylee Barlow is at the plate for the San Antonio Jaguars. Gets a hit into the shortstop's hand. She's going to make it to home. No, she's going to be thrown out of here, JP. My eyes are working a little slow.
From our point of view, it looked like she was safe.
Not the start you're going to want if the San Antonio Jaguars trying to claw your way back into this game.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 21,
Christiana Luera, the outfielder, is up at the plate, the freshman out of Far, Texas. One of the high hitters, JP, averaging a 433. 12 RBIs, 31 runs, and 17 stolen bases.
Right, definitely one of our outstanding players out here. Out on the field. And up at bats.
Good hit by Luera right in the hands of the mid-outfielder. Oh, that's going to go as an error for her, unable to get under it. Luera makes it to first.
Yeah, securing the first base. Great hit through the middle. Straight through the middle.
Absolutely. The
strong hit.
Outfielder unable to get under it, so looked like it was going straight into her palms, but it was fortunate for Luera that it did not, as Samara Aguilera stepping up to the plate, who notably had those 2 RBIs after that hit in the bottom of the 4th inning. Absolutely, JP. Samara's good hit. That ball's in play on the left field, and Luera's going to make it to second. Aguilera on first. What a hit.
A dead shot straight to the left.
Absolutely good. Able to get it, keep it in play, and now you got Karina Perez heading up to the plate, who's also one of the standout hitters for the San Antonio Jaguars, averaging 293. I apologize. Kayla McDonald. I thought I saw Perez walking up to the plate.
Yeah, phenomenal hit from Samara Aguilera, first baseman, able to get our Christy to number 21 to second base. Like you said, Tony, Ailey McDonald up at bat for A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Junior, out from Magnolia, Texas.
Magnolia, Texas. That sounds familiar, JP. As she gets a nice hit into the hands of the second outfielder. She's able to get under it this time, and that'll send McDonald back to her dugout.
Yeah.
2 outs. A&M San Antonio Jags are going to have to get something cooking here, JP, as getting closer and closer to the end of this contest.
Up at bat, Karina Perez, number 1. Where's her teammate? Her teammates like to call her ones. Out in the dugout.
They call her, can you say that again, JP?
They call her ones.
Ones. Whatever it has to do with her number being 1.
Ooh. Ball hitter. But is it called? It was called a foul ball from the umpires.
Empire Strikes Back is on your mind, JP. Is
almost said it.
Classic film. Karina Perez gets a hit. That's going to go foul.
Right into the UHV Jaguars dugout. Right now for Karina, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Perez gets a good hit, but that's gonna go foul. Just
Outside the white lines.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live broadcast of softball action here at the park, St. Mary's University, here at Jaguar Sports Network. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to know when we're going live. As Perez gets a good hit, that's going to go down the
Straight
middle.
to the middle. Get a home.
Luera able to make it home.
Yeah, for
JP, that
RBI for Karina Perez.
every game, JP, Luera always just flies by. I never even see it happen. She looks to me like she was still on first, and next thing you know, she's on home.
And it looks like Karina Perez stole second base, too.
Wow, I missed that too. My eyes are slow today, JP. Taylor Gage up at the plate.
2 runners at. We have 2 runners on bases. We have Samara at the third base. Karina Perez at second base.
Jaguars in position to maybe tie this game,
A
JP.
little comeback coming in. Coming in to the bottom of the 6th right now. Still 1 out, 1 strike. For Taylor Gage up at bat. Outfielder for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Umpire and catcher having a talk, but I guess it was something with the glove. What a hit by Gage.
Staying it. Stolen second base by Gage.
Absolutely. That was a good hit for Gage. Able to get a double play. Aguilera able to make it at home. And now the score is 9-7. It's a close game again between these two prowls of Jaguars, JP.
We like to see that. We like to see that. Having a timeout with UHV Jaguars head coach. Switching out the pitcher.
Looks like, as you said, JP, they're going to make a switch at pitcher for the UHV Jaguars. Number 15 will be taking over at the mound for Jocelyn Galvan. Audrey Sayas is taking over for UHV Jaguars.
Gotta say, folks, if you're watching online and you're attending the game, it's pretty humid outside too, and up here in the press booth, pretty warm.
Toasty.
Toasting, we're toasting up in here.
Now pitching for Houston Victoria, number 15, Audrey Sayas. Batting for A&M, number 16, Emily Palacio.
Emily Palacio on the plate for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Strike. Umpire called strike. That ball was thrown straight into the box at home plate.
Oh,
Ooh,
almost.
right. Oh yeah, almost hit Anthony Palacio right under.
Palacio able to hit it, but that's going to go foul over the stands and into the practice soccer field for St. Mary's University. So hopefully they're not practicing this late. As I don't even think you can see in the dark, but they probably have lights, JP, right? So
I bet so. Two balls, two strikes.
only one out.
Only one out for our A&M San Antonio Jaguars.
Foul ball.
Palacio gets a good hit on it, and that's going to go foul. Again, it seems like she's making the contact. It's just going the wrong way, JP.
Yeah, she's keeping her eye on the ball. It's just, yeah, just not going turns out towards the green. Ball call for Palacio. One more and she'll be able to walk. It's two strikes still.
Ooh, good hit from Palacio. Right into the hands of that midfielder, JP. That looked like it was going to go.
Oh, man.
And after that hit, that's going to send us to the 7th inning. That'll conclude the 6th. And that'll send us into a little break. Keep it here locked on Jaguar Sports Network.
Welcome back, fans and ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the park here at St. Mary's. I'm your host, co-host, Jonathan Pena, editor-in-chief of the Mesquite, and I'm here with
Tony Talamontes. JP, you're a host as well. Being an editor-in-chief, I think that gives you the title in all outlets here for A&M San Antonio, as you are the editor-in-chief for the Mesquite. And I think you were thinking about the radio when you said host, as you are as a radio host for Jaguar College Radio's Sportscast. And as you said, we're here at the park. Close game again, 9-7 between these UHV Jaguars and the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Now we'll see what UHV will do to answer, as the bottom of the 6th caused a change in pitcher as well, JP.
Change in pitcher, but yes, it did. Now we have Alexis Orbegon at pitch for our A&M San Antonio Jaguars, number 9.
Yeah, we've had quite a bunch of pitchers changes. That ball is hit right in the hands of the second baseman. One quick out for the Jaguars.
Great catch from Emily Palacio, one of our infielders on the right field.
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 8, Daisy Fuentes.
Daisy Fuentes up next at bat for the UHV Jags. That ball's hit.
Inside still. Great catch from Emily Palacio.
Back to back, JP. 2 catches, 2 outs, and it's all A&M San Antonio Jaguars now.
Defense is picking up. We like to see it. Now with 2 outs.
Jaguars, number 3, Alyssa Carter.
Alyssa Carter up at bat now for UHV Jaguars, averaging .436 at bat.
One of the higher percentage hitters trying to show bunt, and that's going to be a ball.
UHV Jaguars are calling for a ball. I want to see more of it.
Carter gets a good hit. That's going to go to Luera, unable to get under it. And Carter's going to go for second base. She's going to make it for a double play. What a hit. She's showing why she's batting at a 436, JP.
Was that a bat I just saw?
Now batting for the Jaguars, number 24.
A bat, JP? Is that what you said? Possibly. It's a bat season in San Antonio, Texas. It's getting closer to summer. I know downtown there's a big bat bridge under I-37. I-37.
Yeah, the one with the fishes, right?
Yes. FISH is the name of that display, actually. Believe it or not, the artist doesn't have what the acronym stands for a while. An error by the pitcher, and
Out. We got an out from our first baseman,
whew,
Samara Aguilar.
able to great play by Aguilera, as that could have been another run for the UHV Jags, but that was a quick top of the 7th, and that's going to send us into the middle of the 7th. A little break, and keep it here locked at Jaguar Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here at the park at St. Mary's University at the bottom of the 7th inning. The exciting conclusion between these Battle of the Jaguars. UHV and A&M San Antonio. Close game, 9-7 still. Now the game is in the hands of the A&M San Antonio Jaguars, JP.
Yes, definitely an ultimate Jaguar matchup right now. Still close game, like you said, Tony. 9-7. Bottom of the 7th right now. Ashley Weinhardt up at bat. Double O, as they call her in the dugout.
Double O. Cool. Cool name.
Just right outside the box, far right.
Counts 2-2. 0 outs. And Weiner looking to get a hit and make it to first. That ball is hit on the right-hand side. Foul.
Ashley Weinhardt right now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. What we see from our Jaguars when we're up at bat is hits from the far right or hits from the far left. Our clean plays to make some runs.
Absolutely. Is ball's gonna go foul. Do want to thank everybody for tuning into this live broadcast of softball action here at the park at St. Mary's University. We are Jaguar Sports Network. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe to our channel as
Weinhardt takes first base on the walk.
Absolutely, JP. It looks like she walked to first, or ran in this case. She flew over there. But as I was saying, don't be afraid to comment where you're from, who you're supporting, whether it's the Jaguars or the Jaguars. Help us reach our goal of 900 subscribers by the end of the semester. Don't be afraid to follow us on Instagram as well at Jaguar Sports Network, trying to reach 500 followers by the end of the semester as Alyssa Facenti is at bat for the A&M San Antonio Jaguars. Good hit by Facenti. He's going to go down the middle. Shortstop able to get under it, and she does get Weinhardt out of there. Facenti does make it to first. Kaylee Barlow stepping up to the plate. 1 out.
Little pickup slide from the UHV Jaguars infielder to get that out from Weinhardt.
Absolutely, JP. Great play.
Jaguars, number 5, Kaylee Barlow.
A little fastball there from the pitcher from number 15 in the UHV Jaguars. As Kaylee Barlow is trying to get a bunt off of the hit, off of the throw.
Good hit by Barlow. It's going to go into the hands of the out midfielder. 2 outs, JP. A&M San Antonio Jaguars down by 2, needing something to happen as Christiana Luera is stepping up. Christiana Luera, apologize, up to the plate. She is one of the high hitters, averaging .433 on the season. With
I gotta say, it's also impressive to see Luera out there as a freshman, just showing up, outstanding, doing some outstanding things throughout the season.
Absolutely, she's from Pharr, Texas, high school out of PSJ North Early College. Yes, still plenty of softball to be played. Bottom of the 7th inning. Luera looking to make something happen for the A&M San Antonio Jags. Ball's going to go foul.
Luetta's still up at bat. Safe. Number 15. Alyssa Vicenti. Ball call. Make it
All
a
they need.
2 ball and 2 strikes.
All they need, JP, is just to load up the bases a little bit more and could potentially come back into this game as that ball's hit by Luera into the hands of the outfielder, and that'll conclude this matchup between the two prowls of Jaguars, the UHV, and Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguars. The final score is 9-7. A&M San Antonio falls to the UHV, and it's a close game.
Yeah,
JP.
real close game. I mean, from the third and fourth inning, at the bottom of the third and fourth inning, our Jaguars were in the lead, with getting them two runs on both ends of the third and fourth, making it a close game as well too, still till the end.
Absolutely, it was a close matchup the entire time, and the first matchup as well was close. Although it was the final score 1-0, they kept them on their toes and couldn't have asked for a better matchup tonight on a beautiful day.
Definitely. I mean, UHV is a top team to go against in the Red River Athletic Conference, and A&M San Antonio is as well. Right now, the record for A&M San Antonio will be 6-8, and I think for the UHV Jaguars it will be 13-3.
Absolutely, in conference, you are correct, JP. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we do want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live broadcast here at the park at St. Mary's University. I'm Tony Talamantes. I've had the honor and privilege of calling with the news editor. I apologize. Editor-in-chief of the Mesquite, the one, the only, Jonathan Pena.
Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. I'm Jonathan Pena.
And I'm Tony Talamantes. It was a good season for us, as this was our final broadcast as seniors, and do want to thank everybody for tuning in all the way back till fall, going into spring. So appreciate everybody for the kind words, and appreciate everybody for tuning in today, and just want to thank the crew as well for giving us this opportunity.
Yeah, thank y'all.
All right, everybody, with that, that'll conclude this broadcast. Keep it locked on the YouTube and the Instagram for Jaguar Sports Network. We'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.